Well, how's it going, motherfuckers, and welcome to your Walking Dead mid-season finale, episode 8 review. Another 90-minute episode. Man, they're applying these 90-minute episodes liberally, I'll tell you. But the thing is, this is a very well-deserved season. I can't believe that there's actually people out there saying that this is actually one of the worst seasons. I don't know if it's because they don't like the character direction of Rick Grimes, but we saw a little bit of a change there as we got more deaths in this one. Spencer and Olivia, they're all gone. They died. And we saw Spencer was trying to turn Negan, even more against Rick. Not to say that he was ever on his side, but he wanted Negan to kill Rick. He recognizes Spencer as a coward, then proceeds to gut him with gotta be one of the biggest fucking knives I've ever seen in my fucking life. His guts go everywhere. It's pretty fucking, one of the most violent scenes we've seen in quite some time. Well, obviously not as violent as the season premiere, but still pretty fucking violent. Olivia dies because of Rosita trying to kill Negan. She misses. She ends up hitting Lucille, Negan's bat, instead, and she ends up suffering the price because of it. We find out that now things are going to get a little bit tougher, for Rick and the crew, because now that someone tried to kill Negan, things are not going to be as easy on them as they were going to be. We see a couple of developments. The thing is, what's going on in the kingdom. I'm a little bit disappointed, though. I mean, instead of having the Tara episode, I kind of feel like we could have at least went back to the kingdom one more time. I mean, the fact of the matter is we've only seen Ezekiel, an interesting character, in one episode, which has kind of bothered me in a way. I was like, why would they take such a unique character who has the potential to do so much in this series and just relegate him to one episode? And when you kind of look at an episode like the Tara solo story, it's kind of like, well, they could have easily removed that episode, and they could have easily put Ezekiel into that place. We could have found a little bit more about Ezekiel. Maybe we could have had a flashback or two with Ezekiel. If they really wanted to do something a little bit different, I mean, it would be better to just, focus on a newer character. A character really that we haven't seen. I know he explained his past a little bit, but we don't know enough about him. Such a likable character deserves a little bit more attention. We saw a little bit more of it, but, it wasn't enough. They're now realizing that it's time to fight, pretty much. We see this, that the kingdom, the sanctuary, and the hilltop, they're definitely thinking about going to war at the sanctuary or taking the fight to Negan in some way. So we're seeing that Rick is starting to get that fire back in him. He's realizing that this little deal that they've worked out with Negan's men, with the Saviors, is not going to last forever, and it's really not lasting at all. So we're going to see kind of where that goes. But it was a very good mid-season finale. Like I said, I don't mind 90 minutes as long as they've got enough content to fill up those 90 minutes, and they certainly did. This has definitely been one of the better seasons, thanks in a large part to Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I mean, this guy has knocked it out of the park time and time again. He's got to be one of the best characters this series has ever introduced. Probably one of the best characters in television history, really. I mean, very recognizable. Everybody's going to know him for the iconic bat, and the leather jacket. He's going to just be one of those iconic characters. And, what a performance. What a casting choice they made when casting Jeffrey Dean Morgan. But this was a great mid-season finale. It's going to be really interesting to see what steps everybody takes in order to actually bring the fight to Negan. So guys, I will see you next time. when the series starts back up for episode 9 in February. Until then, motherfuckers, see you next time.